So I saw Toy Story 4 yesterday, and that didn't end well. I think that was like the perfect way to end it. I'm not going to give spoilers, so don't worry, but I would definitely recommend going to see it. It's kind of weird because you think from Toy Story 3, where are they going to go from there? And I think the way they handled it was great. So you hear about Disney like doing knockoffs. I know there was like a Lion King knockoff. So I started thinking, I wondered, you know, if Toy Story was a knockoff or if there was a knockoff of Toy Story. And I did some digging, and there actually is a story about toys that come to life. It's not the same story, so it's like Toy Story wasn't a knockoff of it, but some of the points of it are very similar. It's a Christmas special about toys that come to life when people aren't around. If you're a Toy Story fan, you may enjoy it, you may not. What we're gonna be talking about today is called the Christmas toy. So it starts out with these toys, and they're like asking, am I the Christmas toy? Am I the Christmas toy?
Am I the Christmas toy?
No! Am I the Christmas toy? No! I'm the Christmas toy.
You find out right away that there's only one Christmas toy. No one else can be a Christmas toy. There's only one. No one else. It has the Grinch in the chimney, which is kind of weird.
No, it is not whom you think it is. It is I, Kermit the Frog.
Never mind. It's not the Grinch. Kermit comes down the chimney, starts talking about the toys, one of which is Rugby the Tiger. That's Jamie's favorite toy. Think of Jamie as the Andy in this movie. He gives kind of an idea of who the Christmas special is going to be about and then leaves. He goes back up the chimney and he points out that
Getting up this thing is even harder than getting down.
Duh, Kermit, because that's how gravity works. So what happens with the toys whenever people leave the room? Well, they turn into a toy band, of course. The Backstreet Toys, Toys to Men, Fallout Toy. Okay. They're performing for us, they're singing, and in the midst of their set, their owner comes in. So Jamie comes in with her little brother. So obviously the toys have to hide, or else we find out that they will be frozen forever. There's this toy named Apple. Looks like could be Chucky's sister. Apple tells Rugby,
Rugby, hurry up! If you get caught out of position, you'll be frozen forever.
This is the clip where Rugby responds to Apple's concern for him.
But I'm a tiger. I'm too fast to get caught.
He can get back to a spot. I mean, look how fast he punches. Rugby, like, I know, like, you're confident, but like they're coming really quick, and they like I feel like you need to. I got this.
Get
look, frozen. You ready? Look how fast I am. I just don't know how punching is gonna help. Like that doesn't prove anything. You keep talking, I'm gonna hit you with the 1-2 Mayweather. All right? The song eventually ends, and we find out from the horse that
It's Christmas Eve,
AKA my birthday. Send presents. So everyone's excited about Christmas. Everyone's celebrating. Rugby just starts roasting this mouse. His name is Mew for some reason.
We toys really love Christmas Eve. Yep, we sure do. We
What do you mean, we?
Well, I'm a toy too, you know.
But you're a cat toy. You smell funny too.
But then he thinks back to last Christmas and how he got opened and how no toy was better than him. And then he gets excited about it. So whenever Rugby has this big head, Apple tries to set him straight.
You know it's all about you.
That's right. And I want you to know that I don't blame you for being jealous. It would be very hard not to be.
She's like, yo, like, you are literally the worst toy I've ever met. And then he licks her. You know, because that's what all Christmas toys do. They sexually assault the people who have voices of reason and are trying to speak wisdom into their lives. So after this little encounter, Rugby walks out of the room. He just leaves, and no one notices except for Mew. Mew is worried for some reason because literally like 10 minutes ago, Rugby was tearing you a new one. So Apple then starts telling all the toys that Apple was actually Jamie's favorite toy until Rugby came along. So that's why Apple was kind of trying to talk to Rugby, because she knows that Rugby's gonna be a little bitch about having to pass the torch. Then this clown decides, hey, I'm gonna go out there too in the hall. And then this is when we get a sneak preview of what kind of happens whenever they get caught. Literally the clown just freezes. This is the equivalent of someone dying. So like everyone's really sad about it. And then this phone, like one of the toys, the phone comes up and makes such a dark joke.
It's...
Sorry, the
Everyone forgets that Rugby's gone at this point except Mew. So Mew makes his way into the hall to try to get Rugby back before Rugby makes a big mistake. Even when Mew finds Rugby, he is not holding back. He is still being a jerk.
Mew! Hi! Shh! Mew, what are you doing here?
I thought you might need some help.
Well, I don't. Especially from a cat toy.
So they're in the closet and Mew is kind of asking Rugby what it's like to be the center of attention, because as a cat toy, Mew has never had that. He wants to know what it's like. Instead of being humble about it, Rugby starts singing about being the center of attention.
Spotlights were shining. You should have been there. Streamers were flying and banners unfurled. And guess who was feeling on top of the world?
He starts singing about love and affection and how great it was to this little cat toy who literally gets around by dangling from a cat's mouth. I'm glad I don't know anyone who like does that kind of thing, because I feel like it'd be really annoying. Hey man, like I heard you took this class last semester, like I heard you did really well on the final. Oh, you heard I did good? I was just like wondering if you'd be able to like help me study. I did amazing on that test. Not only did I pass, I was the smartest person in that class. What? Like are you okay? So then Rugby and Mew start having a little moment and, you know, maybe they're gonna be friends.
That's it. Yeah, it was great.
Well, it always works for the cat.
Maybe being a cat toy isn't so bad after all.
No, it really isn't.
Except for the smell.
Or maybe not. While all this is happening, the toys back in the room, they're kind of like, oh yeah, Rugby's out in the hallway. Let's rescue him. All these toys just kind of go in like, all right, bet. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm down. That sounds totally dangerous. Yeah, to do this. I'm in. Rugby's kind of a jerk. So of course they start singing about how they're gonna rescue him instead of, you know, rescuing him. So the toys are on their way, and Rugby and the mouse. Wow. Rugby and the mouse. Rugby and Mew make their way to the Christmas tree, and Rugby finds the toy that Jamie is gonna open tomorrow morning. Rugby can't open the present. Mew offers to help.
Let me try.
In which Rugby replies,
oh sure, Mew, you're going to do something I can't do.
But this time, Mew finally barks back.
You watch me, people toy!
So they get the ribbon off and Rugby opens the present, and lo and behold, what is inside? It is Carrot Top and Ursula's love child.
She's wonderful.
I am Meteora, Queen of the Asteroids. Take me to your leader, you sorry excuse for a grizzbot.
She's been alive for 2 minutes and she already starts roasting my boy Mew.
What planet is this?
The living room?
And what is that horrible smell?
Catnip.
You can kind of see the similarities. It's like, you know, the new toy, the Space Ranger, sound familiar, you know, except this one can fly.
What did she say?
Rugby climbs in.
Rugby?
He's like, yep, she's gonna open me tomorrow. Mew tries to get him out, which, you know, Rugby then responds with,
go away and leave me alone, cat toy.
You could take a shot every single time someone refers to Mew as a stinky cat toy. You'll probably not make it through the whole thing.
But you're a cat toy. You smell funny too. Cat toy. Being a cat toy, except for the smell.
What is that horrible smell?
Cat toy.
Apple starts singing a song about how Rugby took her thunder and how Ursula is about to take his, which I'm honestly unsure about. This doll has got the biggest case of RBF that I have ever seen. Rugby kind of has a moment whenever you think that he's gonna be able to pass the torch and do the mature thing.
She really should be in the box.
Yes, Rugby, you finally got it.
He doesn't.
Nobody is taking my place.
But while this is happening, you realize that Ursula is fighting chess pieces. I don't know why it's so funny, but she is just straight talking that smack to the king chess piece.
Reveal the secret of the Cosmotron, Tolden, or your man here will meet the same fate as his comrade. What was that?
They're about to get caught. Everyone's about to get frozen for life. The dad comes out of the room to check on it, but it's okay, because it's just the cat. The dad thinks. Psych, it's actually Mew. He made a cat noise, fooled the dad. How's that for a stinky cat toy, Rugby, you bitch? So Rugby at this point kind of has an idea of what it means to be the toy, and he has to kind of like break it to the Space Babe. That scene sounds pretty familiar.
You are a toy!
And before she gets back in the box, they get the band back together, they start singing, and I'll give you the gist of the song. Get back in the box! Get back in the box, please! Get back in the box! Get back in the box, please, thanks. Everything's good, the toys in the box, they start making their way back to the room where they're gonna wake up tomorrow morning and be able to hang out with their newfound friend. But oh my god, they left Mew. Mew just totally saved all of them, but no, it's fine. Screw Mew, we don't need him, he's just a cat toy. Literally, that's what they say.
You can't risk your life for a cat toy.
The mom picks him up and Rugby's obviously upset and the other toys are just kind of like, yo, like, dang, like that kind of sucks. But he did stink though. So, Mew's dead, right? Wrong. You can't kill Mew. Not only that, all the other toys that were frozen come back to life too, which is great. The toys are back in town. The toys are back in town. The story ends with Jamie telling Space Babe that she loves her like she loves all her other toys, and then all the other toys realize, wow, we're all important. We can all be played with. We're not gonna be useless. Until Jamie hits puberty. So then she leaves and everyone sings with their new band member who picked up the words to the song pretty quick. Don't know when she practiced because Christmas morning was literally today.
We'll be together at Christmas. Snowflakes, sleigh bells, bringing back memories.
That is it. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. All the toys are friends. There's a lot of things that are kind of like, don't know if you pulled that. Comment what you think. Did Toy Story rip it off? Did it not? Make sure you like the video. Share that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of it. Add my kick. Yeah, if you haven't seen Toy Story 4, go see it. Don't know what else to say. To infinity and beyond. I'm gonna cry.